Hi everyone, it's Lori and welcome to my channel. I hope you're all doing okay today. So, as some of you know or may have noticed, I've been a little MIA from my social media the last 3 or 4 days. I have been under the weather and actually became pretty sick. So I've been at home all week trying to get better and just resting up. And I do feel a little bit better today. I believe I'll be going back to work on Friday. My voice is still a little iffy. It still did get a little bit rough there. But so what I thought I would do today is I wanted to work a little bit on my guest design team project for JunkWithSteph. And I am using her Country Chic Digital. It is a beautiful kit, and it is in her shop on Etsy. So today I thought we would work on a couple of things. I got 3 things picked out, but we'll just see how far we get with that today, and maybe talk a little bit more about, what's been going on with me for the next couple of days after we get started in this. This is going to be my first craft along or tutorial, if you will, so I really appreciate you all being here today. So a couple of the things that I've picked out is actually these, they are just... They're going to be pockets, so you're going to have a pocket up here, and then you're going to have a pocket here. This I did see from Tina at Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I was really inspired and fell in love with those. So I've just printed out some of Steph's digital onto some light cardstock. So if we get to it, we will work on some of these. I also saw this. This was on... Scrapbooking with Me Crafts, and it is called a belly band pocket. And again, I have just printed out and did it with some of the pages from the kit. So it's just a little belly band, and then it has this little piece that just slides in it. And then we have a little tab sticking out here, so we'll see about that. So we have that. But the first thing that I wanted to work on is actually some of the over-the-page embellyclips. And this is a tutorial that I had saw Gayle Agostinelli do over on her channel, and I really absolutely fell in love with these. So these are a couple that I made here. That's the front and that's the back. And then here's another one going the other way. Again, the front and the back, and you've just got your little paper clip hanging out here, and I've got some vintage lace tied to the top. So the way that these works... or the way that these work, sorry, is this one I made, you can actually put it on the side of a page like this. And then this one I have going up and down, so it can actually just be put on the top of the page. So it would go here. So that's how that they would look on your pages. Sorry, I'm stumbling here today. So anyway, I really did fall in love with those. And these right here, I actually made with Project Life cards. I'm sure we're all familiar with those, but you can just take any pages from a digital kit and just print it out on some medium, light, heavyweight starred cardstock, whatever you prefer there. So these are just regular Project Life cards. I had bought about 3 or 4 boxes of them when they were on sale. So this is that size, and this looks to be a 3 by 4 size. So that's what size these are. But then I also did some on the bigger Project Life cards, and these are actually 4 by 6. So the way the big ones would look would just go, they would end up going up and down, and they're just going to go over your page like so. So that's how they would look on your page. So then, of course, you would have the paper clip coming out of the top here with, just a little something at the top that you wanted to have sticking out there. So that's what those would look like. So for this project, you will need, of course, some paper clips. I am going to be using an X-Acto knife. Just need something sharp, so whatever it is you use. And then this is just some of the ephemera that was in the, in the kit. Now you can, like this one I did not sew around it. You can or cannot sew around them. But if you are going to sew around, I would recommend you go ahead and do that. This is the front and this is the back. Is go ahead and do that sewing before. And just have these ready if you want that sewing pattern. But if not, you can make them without sewing. I just kind of prefer the sewing look. So that's those. And then you're going to need just, this I believe is just medium cardstock. But you can use file folder or anything like that. And you're going to need 2 different sizes on these. And the sizes are going to depend on what size card you're wanting to make. So, of course, you know, on the big ones, it would have to be a much bigger one. So I'm not really going to give you the sizes of these because it really doesn't matter. It's going to depend on what size you decide to do. But if you look up in here, if you guys can see that, you can see you have the bigger page here, and then you have the smaller page here. So that's the 2 here. And you want it coming, the biggest one coming just about to the edge. See how close that is to the edge. And then your other one is going to go inside of that one. So that's how that's going to look. So again, that size just depends on what size you want to do your over the page and belly clips. So we have that ready. So we're just going to go ahead and get right into it. So these 2 I have already rounded the corner. Oh yeah, and if you want to round your corners, I have a crocodile corner chomper. So it does the 1/4 and the 1 inch. So I have that. Some I may do it, some I may not. These I did round all 4 corners of these that I made. So just to show you where you're going to start out at is you can use a, let's see, what is it called? A scoreboard to score these. But you really don't have to. That's not something that's necessary because you're just going to fold it in half. And that's all you're going to do. So you take one small one. And then you're going to take one of the big ones. And just fold them in half. And this small one is just going to sit right up inside that one. Like that. So that's what that's going to look like. So that's what we're doing with those. So these are the same thing, like I said. I just went ahead and rounded the corners on the top. So the next thing you're going to do is take your paper clip. And with your open side at the bottom, you're just going to take your paper clip and put it right in the center of that. So we've got that. And then you take your bigger piece. And this one I've already cut out. But I'll just show you. You just take your X-Acto knife. And then you're going to go right in the center here, in the middle, right here, and just make you a space big enough for that paper clip to fit up in there. So just be really careful when you're doing that. And then you're going to take your small one and you're just going to push it all the way to the top here. And then you're going to have your paper clip sticking out the top. Just a little bit, just like these are. Just stick it out the top there. So you're going to have that sticking out the top here. And y'all have to excuse my fingernails. I've just been laid up sick all week, and I've found nothing better to do than to pick on my fingernail polish off my fingers. I've not really been in my craft room because I hadn't felt up to it. So anyway, we're going to put this inside here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our glue, and I'm actually going to use some of the, oh, sorry, I'm just trying to get this straight. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I had a bit of a coughing fit, so I'm still trying to get this bad cough under control. So all I'm going to do is use my Fabri-Tac here, and then we're just going to glue this all the way around here. Now try to get it around that paper clip pretty good. And then we're just going to have it in the middle. And then just press it down. Just make sure that your paper clip is still sticking out where you want it. So we've got that side, and then we're just going to turn it around and repeat it on the other side. Let's get that glue around that paper clip pretty good. And then just fold that one down, give it a good go. Alright. Just like to open it up, make sure I haven't glued it together. So that looks really good. Alright, so we've got that done. Now you're just going to take your front one or your back one, wherever you want to start. And we're just going to glue it like that, where it's all the way to the top. And you just see your paper clip sticking out of the top. So another reason I like to use the Fabri-Tac is because, of course, Fabri-Tac gives you a little bit more time. So you have more time to just move it around and get it exactly where you want it. I love my art glitter glue, but it gets on there really quick. So we just put some glue on there. And then we're going to take our front one and just put it on there like that. And then give it a good press. And see how it doesn't go all the way to the sizes, that size of it, the side, I'm sorry. That's why I put the glue here and not on this. And it also doesn't go all the way to the bottom. And then we'll get our back piece out and we will repeat the process. Again, just put it on this small piece you have here. And then you're going to get your back piece and try to line that up. And then give it a good press. And if you have any places where it's not exactly lined up, you can always go in and just trim and cut those up. Make them straighter. Give it a really good press around that paper clip. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it. How quick and simple that was. And then you can just take some type of lace or trim of your choosing. And just put that through the paper clip. Give it a good tie here at the top. And y'all will have to excuse my voice. I tell y'all that coughing I've been doing since last Friday with the issues that I have with my voice anyway has not helped. Sunday, I ended up going to the quick care after I got off work on Sunday and working all weekend, and it was to the point where I sounded absolutely horrible. Couldn't even do PAs over the PA system. Luckily, I've got some wonderful co-workers who stepped out and helped me out, or they just got tired of hearing me try to talk over that PA. So there we go, guys. Over the page and belly clip, just like that. Really cute. I love these things. All right, so number 1 is down. All right, so number 2, again, we will use one this time that's sewed. So we have our front and back piece. We have our smaller piece, and then we have our bigger piece. So we're just taking a paper clip, putting it over there. And then on this, we're going to take the X-Acto knife and try to go right in the center. Trying being the operative word. Can you guys see how that's coming up? Just make a small slit in it. Oops. Make sure I got that about where I want it. Yep, that looks good. I'm going to bring it over just a little bit on that paper clip. And then slide it up in there. There we go. And then we get our glue and glue the inside down. Get that glue around that paper clip pretty good. Give it a good squish down. And then just open it up, make sure it's not glued together. There we go. We're going to do the other side. Alrighty. Ooh. Let's go ahead and put the lid on that. Cutting myself would certainly be something I would do. And give that a good press. Alright, and then just open it up. There we go, we're good. Alright, so now we just take our front piece and we're going to put it on here. Again, going all the way to the top. Get that glue on there really good. A little bit extra where that paper clip is. Ooh. Alrighty. Of course, make sure we got it the right way up. Doing it upside down, certainly something I would do. Ooh. Sounds like it may have just started raining outside. Alright, so we have that to the top. Down just a tad. And then again, we want to just make sure we didn't get that glued down with that. So now we're going to turn it over and do the other side. Let's get that glue on there really good. So yeah, on Friday, I actually started getting sick. Had a pretty bad cough. Voice started going. And then, of course, by Sunday, I could hardly talk at all. Sounded horrible, even more horrible than I do as it is. So after work on Sunday, I decided to run to Quick Care, and come to find out, I have a really, really bad case of bronchitis, and it has been horrible. So I've just been at home. They put me on a really strong antibiotic and some steroids. So of course so see how this right here, guys, is sticking out a little bit too far. So you can just take your scissors and just trim that little piece down. There we go. And so yeah, they put me on a really strong antibiotic, which makes me very, very nauseous every time I take it. So that's been a bit rough this week. And of course they have me on steroids. So I'm nauseated and hyped up on steroids. So when I should be resting or sleeping or just trying to, you know, get better, I have been wired. So, okay, there we go, guys. There's another one just that quick. And she's ready to go. So there's one side, and there's the other side. So, number 2 is down. So as you notice on this one, I'm just going to leave it square. I'm not going to round the corners. But you can round either the top or the bottom. Or I think we may round the top one on this one, since we rounded both on the other. And I'm going to use the 1/2 inch here, just to round these at the top. There we go. And I think on the next one, we'll just leave it square on all 4 sides. So, hyped up on steroids. Monday morning, I was up at, I believe it was 4 a.m. and started cleaning my house after taking that medication at about 7, and did not sit down until 4 p.m. All day long, I was doing something in the house. So there was no rest. Excuse me. On Monday. And then on Tuesday, I believe I actually woke up at 2 a.m. and got out of bed at 3 a.m. yesterday, and didn't go to bed till about midnight last night. However, luckily, with it being my 3rd day on the steroids, I was able to sleep this morning till about 6:30. So that was good. And you guys see how I have that off? See, can you guys see how that's sticking up? So we'll just put this aside for something else, and we will try again to get that cut more in the center. Right here. So maybe if I stop talking and pay attention. There we go. I think that's better. Let's see how that went. Okay. Didn't get it wide enough. Let's see. Yep, I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling. Alrighty. And if it's not exactly perfect, there's, you know, it's gonna be covered up. Wow, Lori, come on. Get it together, girl. Okay, let's try this again. Alrighty. I think we got it that time. So yeah, it's been a pretty rough week. But I have begun to feel better. Voice is not great, but as a lot of you know, if you've watched some of my past videos, I have issues with my voice anyway after my surgery last year. So this has really put a hurting on it this week. I'm just glad I didn't lose my voice completely. I have tried to limit my talking this week, which my husband's been at work all week, so it's been really no one here to talk to at times anyway, so I guess that was good to give my voice a chance to rest. And the cough has gotten a lot better, so of course that's going to help. Alrighty. So yeah, let's try to get better. I hope you're all doing well and happy and healthy and having a good week. Let's see. Okay, here we go. See if we can get this last one done, and then I'm afraid that's probably going to be the video for today, and we will just save the other two projects for another day because I was really excited to show you guys. Though I'm not sure who all follows Scrapbooking with me, but if you're not following her, go on over there because I'm really enjoying her channel. And that one idea came from her. And then of course Tina over at Shabby Dabby Doodah. Watch her every single day. When I work, I'm up at 4:30. I watch her video for around an hour with my morning coffee. And then I go and get ready for work. And that's pretty much my daily ritual. I do work in retail, so my days off are always through the week. I work every weekend. So most days, the other ladies I love to watch, I have to wait and do that after I get home, but I try to sneak a minute on my break to send them a quick message and let them know I'm at work and I know they've posted their video and that I'll be catching it as soon as I get home. Get that a little bit straighter. There we go. I think we got it. Well, Lori, you're still crooked. What are you doing, girl? Alrighty. I think we got it. And then we'll just check and make sure. Whoop, see, that almost glued together a little bit. So that's why we need to check up in there after we glue. Alright, guys. So in less than 30 minutes, we have made 3 over-the-page embellyclips. So go on over there and check out Gayle Agostinelli's channel. I'm sure you all know who Gayle is. And search for that, because she can certainly teach you how to do this a whole lot better than I can. So we'll just tie this on here. There we go. And let's see, do we want to use on the last one? Let's see, let's try this one. Oh, goodness. I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling. All right, guys. So as I tie this, I'm actually fixing to run out of video space. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little quick craft with me. There we go. 3 of them. Well, you guys have a nice evening. I really do look forward to seeing you guys next time. Thanks a lot to all of my subbies. I really do appreciate all of your support, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.